So, my apologies. I clicked the wrong button and I ended the dang thing because I'm tired. We're back. Sorry. And now the thingy's going to go. Thank you. Bye.
That's so good! Ah,
All right,
Kindle,
sorry.
that's so good.
That was Kindle's. Right. Okay, I'm good. Sorry.
Okay, good. 3, 2, 1. We've been back for a minute. Okay.
Oh shit!
Hi,
Sorry.
Hi, guys.
Oh shit! Sorry.
No, I did that on purpose. I wanted to see what would happen. Hi, guys. I know that was mean. I will never, ever, ever probably do that again.
Yeah, I was eating
I will never, ever, ever not do
Logan,
that.
I was eating a Hot Pocket real close to the camera.
We know.
Good.
Someone probably subbed just because of that.
Mhm.
That makes me really uncomfortable.
Well, all right, everyone. So, if you wouldn't mind, if you'd like to win our prize after we're done chit-chatting here, you can go ahead and put a thingy into the thingy, and the thingy will make you eligible for the thingy.
There's
Is the
a good
thingy-
one. I like it.
Is the thingy
Eloquent.
is what Pesk is after as well?
There's a very technical term for that.
Right, so I have put in the code to enter the contest is #chaotic_goodness.
All right. So,
If you would like to win a Nerdsmith prize pack, enter chaotic goodness into the chat.
What is in such a thing?
stickers and a pin.
Ooh. Oh, those are those the pins from the subscriber drives? Or
Yes. So you may already have one.
Or it's on its way to you because you live in England.
Oh, we're still trying to figure out how to ship your
Yeah,
mug
I
and
know.
it's costing us an arm and a leg. We have a backlog of things to ship
well,
right now. We are working very
I
diligently
mean-
on that.
yeah, we've got Nathan's eye. That's already been. How much is that worth on an arm and a leg?
No,
Anyway,
you can only trade an eye
thank
for
you
an
guys
eye.
very much for being here and supporting us. We really couldn't do this without you. I mean, we would do it, but it wouldn't be as good, and we wouldn't be as much fun without you. So I really want to say thank you for being here. So first off, I'd like to throw a shout out to World Anvil, which is our sponsor. They allow us to use their amazing website, which we are falling behind on, and we're going to get caught up real soon. So we can really be the champions of their product like we should be. So we're going to do actually an entire show on that probably maybe this weekend we might do an impromptu thing to kind of start getting the idea of what we're going to be doing for anybody who's available. And there are special rewards for players who help out with these sorts of things. They get special rewards behind the scenes that we'll be talking about later on once they rack up enough points to start spending them. I give them a little reward system because I am all about positive reinforcement. Speaking of positive reinforcement, World Anvil, we've been doing such a good job, I guess, that they have given us the opportunity to give away once a month a very special pack of theirs. You get a 3-month membership to their master tier level, which you can find out about on their website, and we will be giving that away starting next month. We might do it on my birthday. That might be a fun day to do it. When's my birthday? Is it land
Your
on a
birthday is a Sunday, my love.
Oh,
This is my
gosh.
birthday.
All right. So I guess we'll be doing it either right before that. Let's say it'll be the Friday right before that. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Okay, the Friday the 5th, I guess, we'll be doing that giveaway. Friday seems to be our bigger nights anyway. So yes, so if you're there on Friday night, there'll be a chance for you to win a big prize pack from World Anvil. So absolutely come around then. If you don't know what World Anvil is, go check it out. It is basically the most robust and powerful campaign management and world management creation system that exists. I have looked at them all. I've done, no joke, 100 hours of the research and playing around with different softwares. Nothing compares. It is incredible. As soon as I touched it, I went, I love this and I want to work with these people. And then I met them, and they're just as incredible as their software. And then moving on from there, we have nerdsmith.org, which is our network. Very happy to be on nerdsmith.org. They don't really have a choice in the matter since we own it. They have to have us on there, which is nice, you know.
We
But
don't have to.
I guess we don't. We could kick us off of our own network. That would be kind of weird. Why would we kick us off our own network, though?
Bad
Shame.
behavior.
Too many copyright infringements with the Moto. Is that the problem? Oh, baby, you plumping. So, hey, you can make all the faces you want. My wife laughs. It's a win for me.
That is exactly. I knew exactly what it was as soon as you started talking. As soon as you started talking.
He was going to be a much more exaggerated character, but I toned him back a little bit as we got into it. I'm very happy with where he landed, and he's actually he's going to be a fun character. He'll be around for a while.
Good.
So the
I think you're assuming things, Logan.
what's that?
I think you're assuming things.
Well, I mean that's true. You guys could kill him, I guess.
Oh God.
Or the date could just not go well.
There's that.
No, or we could die.
Or it goes really
also-
well, and lizard folks are like praying mantises.
Oh no!
No, you don't eat people. You only eat meat people.
I'm not
Uh,
a snack.
You don't eat people. You just eat the heads.
Just
There you
say.
go.
Still some of my favorite.
Just the
underdogs.
heads.
Gavity. All right.
Praying mantises can survive several days after without their heads. It's fine.
So can cockroaches. All right, moving on, because they have a brain in their butt.
Anywho,
Nerdsmith.org. And that's the type of quality entertainment you'll find on our network. You will
Can't
find
count
such
on us
amazing
for
quality
anything.
entertainment, such as Chaotic Goodness, who is getting a little too big for their britches. 10,000 downloads. They're a little above us now. They're going to be thumbing their noses and looking down and start talking all pompy and circumstancy.
Did you bite your
Basically they'll
tongue,
turn into
Lisa?
Jastra.
Mm.
That's a bit
Triggered.
rude. I don't-
Everyone triggered. Okay. But no, we want to thank Chaotic Goodness for being with us this whole time. They've been, I think, literally since week 1, right?
Yeah.
Maybe week 2. I think they are the longest running non-director program,
I think-
right?
except for Dear DM might
Oh
We
no,
tried
that's
with
right. Dear DM did sign up before. That's right. Dear DM would be the longest.
The
So
sad
Dear
thing
DM
is,
gotta go.
sad thing is, last week was the first week I actually had time to actually start binging Chaotic Goodness, but I can report it's fucking.
I've actually, because I listen to probably 15 new podcasts a week, somewhere between 10 and 15, trying to find the gems. So I do the work so you don't have to. And it's not always about the best storytellers and the most amazing blah blah blah. It's just there has to be something unique. There has to be something
Not about
special
the best
about each one,
equipment.
and that's what I do. That's I'm kind of the curator. I go out and I find the new people and I bring them on. And we find sometimes we find some good quality shows that stick with us, and then sometimes we find the gems, and we find some really amazing shows. I think almost every show we have now, other than the ones that I've failed on, like the 20-sided DM, which is being scrapped, and I'm rebranding as Discover RPG, which will be coming hopefully next month. Every one of our shows is a gem. There is something very unique and special about every single one of our shows. Sometimes it may have a gruff, hard candy exterior, but you get inside and you're going to find the chocolatey goodness.
Just
That
as a
really
I
thing-
just going for all the worst
That's
metaphors
one.
tonight.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
no.
Okay,
Yeah.
Logan.
You're
Mm-mm.
welcome.
just as a
It's
thing,
the thought
I'm
that counts.
now doing about 3.5 hours worth of travel to get to university. So
Good
I am
God.
listening to a lot more podcasts, and I
Awesome.
cannot wait to actually catch up on everything this network puts out.
Excellent. We really appreciate the chaotic chocolatey goodness. We really appreciate.
You broke Logan. Congratulations.
Good job, Heather. Good job. You got him.
If you would like to support what we do here, the best way to do that is to go to nerdsmith.org/donate. And there you can sign up to be a subscriber. You can either become a minion, a sidekick, or a champion. And that's $5, $10, or $20 a month subscription. And that the portion of the money goes to the network to help keep the lights on and pay for all the hosting and all the other things the network does. But the majority of it, the bulk, goes to the Trevor Project, at least when you support our show. The bulk of that money goes to the Trevor Project. And the Trevor Project is... shoot, I just had my script up. Hold on. The script is very important.
It's okay, we can do it live.
Certainly never go off script here.
No,
Never.
never.
No, the whole show is scripted.
Yeah,
Even
no, yeah,
down
that was
to-
your
100%.
scripted.
Even
Yeah.
down to all of Caden's little facial
All the ro-
I'm
all
a
the
very good
rolls.
actor. I'm a
all
very
the
good actor.
all that chocolatey goodness.
Whoa! Hey! Back up, 5 faces.
You got real choppy. Is that me? Nope, not me. My ping's fine. Supporting our show also supports a cause that is personal and important to all of us. I was going to go a little sarcastic, but this is kind of serious. If you subscribe to Countless Heroes here on Twitch or on nerdsmith.org, all artist proceeds go to the Trevor Project, which provides crisis intervention and suicide prevention for LGBTQ youth. That is very important. We talked a long time about what charity we wanted to support, and we all had a little bit of kind of what we thought we wanted, and when we put it all together, we found out what charity kind of checked all the boxes, and Trevor Project just hit them all in the head. Young people who suffer from depression and are in need of help can turn to Trevor Project's life-saving services. When you subscribe to nerdsmith.org or on our Twitch channel, you're not just supporting the show, you're making a difference in the fight to defend LGBTQ youth. I say that slowly like that. It comes across a little sarcastic. It's because I don't want to mess it up. It's too important. Please help us. We would really appreciate it. Now, if you can't help us monetarily, that's okay. Other ways you can support us is by going and listening and reviewing ours and other shows on Nerdsmith. Also sharing, doing whatever it takes to get your friends to come and take a listen or watch the show. Talk to people about the show. Share stuff on social media. All of that helps us a great deal. Every time one more person shares something, we spread our influence a little bit more. And the people in this project and the people on Nerdsmith work so hard. We have 46 creators. We have about 5 or 6 contributors that are outside of that circle, like artists and writers and things, and they work very, very hard to bring very good entertainment, and they give it absolutely free. We don't ask for anything for it. We do hope that there's going to be people out there that understand what we're doing and want to support us. And if you're one of those people, again, we have lots of different ways to do it. Monetarily is, of course, always the best way. But barring that, please just spread the news, spread the word, get other people to be involved, and in doing so, you help us become greater. We've already exceeded a lot of our expectations for this network, and I just want to continue to exceed them even more. So again, thank you for all the support you give us, no matter what type it is. All right, we're done with the mushy stuff. Let's see here. I'm looking at Nightbot, and we have quite a few people available to win. So I think I've learned I can do this in chat live, so let's go ahead and try that. All right, guys, so we are going to go ahead and pick a winner here. All right, 1 second.
Jay! Yay, Jay!
Yay, Jay. Wait, didn't Jay win earlier this week?
He won
Might
2
have.
days ago. I'm pretty sure.
Did he win?
Jay,
so.
did you win earlier this week?
I think so.
Once a week, Jay. I don't know why. It's supposed to automatically make you not eligible.
Jay was the only entry that night.
No, I entered. Question mark.
Oh, last time.
there were any entries. That's what it was.
All right. But okay, you still won, right? What did we send to Jay? Why don't we have it yet? You got really choppy. Oh God, we're red. Hold on. All right, there we go. How about that? Testing 1, 2, 3. All better?
Yes.
Yep.
I think so.
Okay, good. Sorry about that, everyone. Yeah, Jay, we are sending you something from last time, so we'll go ahead and we're going to re-roll for tonight.
Heather!
Is it not picking from the right people? Okay, hold on. Sorry, guys. It looks like it's not picking from the people over here.
Chad.
1 second. All right. I guess I have to roll it in here. So I don't understand that. Why do they let me do that? Whatever. Anyway, okay. Set up everything. I apologize, guys. So I'm going to roll over here and I'll just have to tell you.
Okay.
Darth Oingo Boingo.
It's a chance.
Oh no, it told it. Wait, why is it telling me that? Oh, that's not it. Oh, okay. Sorry. Autumn.
Oh, just kidding, Chad.
So why is it now putting it out there?
Alright,
Okay, I'm
Chad.
just confused. All right. Evidently,
Sorry,
somebody
guys.
needs to teach me to use Nightbot because I'm looking at the wrong spot. Evidently, this whole thing is all screwed up in the background. But it actually put something out there that was one of the people that was actually eligible, and it looks like it went through just fine. So I am so sorry about that.
Poor Chad. He's like, wait.
I'm sorry,
He's like,
Chad. Chad, you know what? You won something else today that was much
Chad,
more
I'll-
valuable than anything we could say.
I'll do special art for you, Chad.
There you go.
Okay, there you go.
I'll do
And
special
10,000
custom.
and 10,000 downloads. You got 10,000 downloads today.
Yeah,
so.
no, yeah. So
Come on.
just DM me on Discord and request something, and I'll do it for you. And I'll.
I'm really sorry, guys, but I'm getting major clipping from everyone talking, so I'm going to do a quick reset. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
That's right.
I'll only be gone for a couple of seconds, but I didn't want to just drop out. So
That's right. Didn't Chad already get a pin at the thing?
Yes.
All right, Chad, you can calm down. You already won the lottery over there.
Nice.
I will be nice.
Oh goodness. We're gonna look a little funky for a few seconds, guys.
Also, thank you for all the cheers, guys. We appreciate it very much.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, thank you guys. We are well on our way to getting our first payout this month. So we'll be making our first big donation to the Trevor Project. So as soon as we've collected all the funds and made a significant donation, we'll go ahead and be posting information about that. All right. So, I believe that.
You want to pop into a 5-man?
I didn't figure. I'm working on it. Sorry, I didn't fix anything. He said he'd be gone for a couple seconds. I didn't realize it was going to be.
I am coming. I'm right here.
Yeah, he just hopped back on.
How dare!
Oh.
Now it's all messed up again.
Technical difficulties.
Woo!
I am so
Do
sorry.
you have
Not
to
your fault, sweetheart. You are okay.
Russell, do you have to re-put in your
No, I
Sparkle.
just need to reopen Sparkle Cam because it closed when I restarted my thing.
When there's no camera, it shows that. There you go.
Oh.
There we go. Apologies, the clipping is gone. Sorry, I'm really sorry.
Yeah. No, it's not your
You're
fault,
good.
hon. You're good.
How dare
Apparently
you
a lot of
personally
people-
destroy the
God.
Difficulties.
I can't believe you made us lose D&D.
I won
All
it
the
yesterday,
dragons
so it's
got out of
fine.
the Dungeons, and it's your fault.
No,
I broke
can't
Logan
kiss any
yesterday, it's
dragons.
Oh no.
Alrighty, so we had a roommate walk into
Yeah,
the-
in a very fancy dress that
You're looking
Lauren has never
boy.
seen before.
Yes.
Yes, and her hair is done up all fancy,
Yeah.
which is something she doesn't
Elaborate.
do very often. But no matter how much Mari may want to do her hair, she lets Mari
Probably
play
when
with
they
it
go out,
occasionally,
she
but-
does. Mari does
Yeah.
her hair. So that's even more of like, huh?
She looks so nice.
She does. She'll kind of wave at her.
Oh, let me see how
What are
busy
you
it is.
doing?
It's fairly busy. It's about
Okay.
3/4 of the way full. So she's just kind of looking around throughout the crowd.
Mari's gonna walk up to her.
And
You look very
sees you and she
nice.
thank you. What are you?
Can I ask-
What are you doing?
Lunch with some friends. What I always do. Can I ask
Oh,
what the
right.
occasion is?
I just felt like dressing up.
Oh, okay. Well, you look lovely.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Do you want to join us for lunch?
Sure.
Oh, okay. And she'll lead
That'd be great.
her
I'm gonna
back
get
to
a
the
drink,
table.
and I'll be
Okay.
over there in a minute.
Okay.
She heads over to the bar.
Mari's gonna go back to the table.
Who's that?
That's my roommate. Yeah.
Oh,
Don't know why she looks wonderful. I don't know why though.
yeah, she looks nice.
That's very nice.
I invited
does-
her over
does
to the
she-
table.
Does she not normally look wonderful?
No, she does, but she went an extra mile, and I don't know why.
Hmm.
D&D is the one game where someone does something entirely innocuous, like wearing a dress. I'm like,
It's like,
"My
why?
prayers."
Why did you do that?
Insight check.
Why are you
Yeah.
like that?
It's a doppelganger.
Can I insight check Logan's?
Damn it. Sorry. That was a Tollus reference.
Okay, thank you for telling me and being honest. I appreciate it.
Can I insight check Logan's shit-eating grin, please?
You are always welcome to.
That's the main thing we're worried about.
I mean, you can certainly try.
Oh my god, you guys in the chat. just
Chad
weird.
started it.
Y'all.
What is going on? Oh, is it?
First thing you, oops, I did it again.
Britney Spears.
The hit by Britney Spears.
The hit song.
The hit song by Britney Spears. I don't know if you've heard of it.
Anyway,
Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Can we stay a little longer? I invited her to come sit with us. Sorry,
Oh,
I'm
it's
not
me.
over the.
I don't mind.
Okay.
I like any excuse to spend time with you.
She just smiles. I like spending time
So
with
that's the type of outfit that she has on. It's a little made of a little bit nicer material, and it's kind of more of greens than reds.
you.
I want to let you know that I
Very
almost
pretty.
bought that exact dress.
All right. And I just shared that with chat because I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Somebody buy that dress so I can feel better about sharing that with chat.
I wish I could.
So she gets a drink. It's kind of it's one of the fancier drinks, not a beer. It comes in kind of a martini style glass, and she kind of brings it over and sits down.
I know you met Pesk, and you did meet Nathan, but this is Haley. And then she'll introduce everyone independently.
Rosie is still sitting on the table.
Of course she is.
I do remember that this woman is fairly tall. She's 5'11", and
12 foot
a
taller
little
than
bit
me.
muscular. She is on the muscular side, but she still has a very nice figure.
She's nearly twice the size of me. Holy fucking shit.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. She's taller than Pesk. And Pesk is 5'7".
She's taller than more than half of this party currently. I would like to
Nathan
point
is
that
just
out.
like, hi, motherfuckers, you can't surpass me!
I have only found a single person in this town who is shorter than Rosie.
Nathan's gonna kind of pleasure to meet you.
Finko does his best to be nice.
Oh.
So, hello. Not good. He's not good with new. He's not good with people. I'm actually just
They're
going to
not
correct that.
new.
So, what brings you to the Beer Forge?
Just out and about.
I really like your dress, it's very pretty.
Thank you. I just got it.
Can I legitimately insight check
Yeah,
just out and about?
Shit.
Yeah, go for it.
Do I happen to recognize the work on the dress? Is there anything that stands out to me?
Go ahead and give me a knowledge. We don't have knowledge local anymore, do we? What do we have? Make an intelligence check.
I got a 17 on insight.
Ooh, that's nice.
You get the idea that maybe that there's a reason she's out and about. She's not just. I mean, she had a reason for coming here, but you don't get the idea that it was anything malicious.
I rolled a 6.
She's not being like super secretive or anything. She's just being like cheerful and playful.
I rolled a 6.
You have no idea.
Yup.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I don't mean to pry into your personal life, but you see, I'm a bit of a storyteller, and your dress is very nice. I'm just wondering, are you on a date? Or planning to be?
No. And she kind of blushes a little bit.
You look like you could be.
No, I really just wanted to get dressed up and go out. It happens sometimes.
You look really good. The color suits your eyes.
That's what they said at the dress shop.
We have the. She kind of looks at Haley. I guess in the words of Saldana yesterday, you are amongst friends here.
Good to know.
Yes.
Everyone?
At the table.
At the table, yeah.
What about the rat?
Including the. That's a Grishk.
Oh.
And she's wonderful.
So, how long have you and Mari known each other?
She looks at Mari. How
A
long?
while.
Yeah,
It's 3 years living together, but longer than that, I used to come to the city a lot.
yeah.
Usually
And then
guards
3
where I
years-
was coming.
Yeah, three years living together.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's the more small talk you're gonna get out of me. I'm not good at.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I'm small enough for no small talk.
Okay.
Think I'm smaller than you, and I think I talk more than anyone.
That's very true.
You could do all of the talking you like, Rosie.
Also, Rosie, your mouth is like 85% of your everything. So it makes sense it'd be moving a lot.
So, Haley, what do you do on a day-to-day basis? What's your
I work for the watch.
Which district?
This one.
Excellent.
I've seen you come and go. You go through the river quite often. You come into town wet.
What? Wait,
Because-
what?
He crosses the river to get to the slums quite often. When you're in a
Really?
hurry.
Did you swim?
Relatively.
It's
Usually
the fastest way. It's more like waiting.
Yeah, it is.
It is very
Yes.
fast.
There's
And to
no
be-
bridge because it's not an actual. Well, I guess it is now.
It will be.
It is indeed.
So
That's a good point. We're going to need to build a bridge at some.
Yeah, we
I
should
was gonna say,
probably make sure there's a bridge place.
I'm sure I could contact.
I'm sure it'll be taken care of.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm trying to be a businessman, Owen. Let me try to use my brain for once.
You make maps, not bridges, my friend.
Listen, architecture and cartography are not two entirely different beasts. They share similarities.
They're not beasts at all.
Don't give me that look, Owen.
So these are the people I hang out with on a daily basis, Haley.
Hey, she puts up with us. It's a blessing to be around her, but she's the one who puts up.
She just kind of laughs and shakes her head a little bit.
Anything fun planned with the rest of the day, or?
No, nothing really. I've got work later. There's a band coming here later tonight. After I get off, I might come back.
And
I didn't know that.
Rosie looks sorely disappointed. What did they play?
Kind of a folksy music.
Neat.
Huh.
What's
They
it
used to
called?
be popular. What's what called the music? Folk?
Yeah. Oh, the band's called.
Oh, they're called the Shepherds.
Ooh, neat. Oh, I think I've heard of them. They have that song called "I Done Lost My Sheep," right?
Yeah, that's their hit.
I think I remember
forgot
hearing
about
that
that.
one. I think I remember hearing that one.
Yeah, no, it's very popular. I haven't seen them in a while, so I was thinking I'd come back. Mari, if you're not busy, you want to come? I mean, we
Yeah.
can hang out.
Absolutely. I haven't heard them in a while either.
I would also like to come and scope out the competition if that's okay.
Nathan deflates very slightly.
She looks at
I mean,
Rosie.
you guys,
What do you mean competition? Do you play?
I'm a
She's
bard,
very-
yes.
She's
Oh.
very talented.
very much so.
That's amazing. What type of music do you play?
Well, I try to expand my horizons and try a little bit of everything. I mostly play lute. I actually wrote a song about Mari.
It's wonderful.
Nathan blushes a little bit.
You did? Could I hear it?
I'd like to hear it. I haven't heard it yet.
I haven't heard this.
So she sits down on the table and she plays. I forgot the chords, so I can't.
Do you have lyrics or something? I have no idea what this song is
Yeah.
about. Is this one you
I
played before?
sang it. Yeah,
I didn't realize it was about Mari. I'm sorry. There's a lot of things going on there.
the sunflower seeds.
I'm referencing. I didn't realize it was all about.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do
Sorry.
this
Hold on.
acapella.
My internet shit out. What happened?
We're still talking about Mari. Hold your horses.
Okay.
kiddo.
Sorry, my internet shit out.
Follow the path to the sunflower seeds where they rest like my broken dreams. Although among them are the happy few, they paved the path to you. Your endless grace has found a place deep within my hollowed heart. And every time I hear your voice, the butterflies start. Not so very long ago, something broke inside my soul. I never thought that I'd be whole again. But every time I look at you, all new dreams, they start anew. Your soul shines straight through the gray. I haven't finished it because I still need to know how it's gonna end, Mari.
It's so pretty. I like it.
Listen, I know, okay?
Nathan, while she's been singing, kind of sinks a little bit, and the longer she goes on, the redder his face gets, and so he's covering half of his face with the sound.
That was beautiful.
Wonderful as always.
That was lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Well, we were just about to go out and have a meeting with a friend of ours. I hope you don't mind, but I think we must be getting going relatively soon here.
No, that's of course. I understand.
I'll see you
But-
later tonight.
Okay.
We'll be back later.
Kind of sips her drink and sits there.
Alright. We should probably head out.
Yeah, go. Have a good time.
Bye. I guess we're gonna leave.
Yep.
Wait, you guys head out?
To a safe house or a safe area where we might use fireworks to bring down the Zreet.
And Mari's
okay.
walking by Nathan.
You're in a good mood today, Pask.
I had a good talk with Sadana, and we had a very good. And you guys cannot talk in so many caps all at once, or you would get timed out by Nightbot.
Yeah, I know. I was the one who got.
I also got everything that I did deleted. This is not a sound number of like.
I'm sad that I missed the sleepover. I
was
imagine it
very
was a lot of
fun.
fun. I imagine, yeah.
But it was really nice, and it was just a good conversation, and I think I got some good work done, and I felt like maybe I did some wise things, and I also punched a guy. So yeah, it was a good day.
Yeah.
And then you got
let's
asked out
do
on a
that
date.
again. You did!
Well, yeah. Oh God, I'm not sure what to do with that yet.
You go on the date.
If you want to.
If you want to, yes.
No, I want to go on the date. It's
Person?
Yeah.
He's gonna stop and he's gonna look her dead in the eyes. Dead in the face, because white set eyes. She's a little.
Dead in the eye.
He has one. He has a single eye, so like. Anyway. Pesk,
Yes?
all you have to do is be yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You are brilliant, you are bright, and you are a star.
Oh, well, thank you. I mean, I am very bright. I am pink.
That is very true.
But thank you. That's very, very sweet.
Anyway.
Also, speaking about, is she okay, Saldana?
Yeah,
After
what's she doing?
the talk yesterday?
I think she is better. I think she's feeling.
Okay, I wanted to make sure after everything that happened yesterday.
It is A-okay.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. And no worries. And Javea seemed much happier this morning too. So I think
Glad to
all
hear
around,
that.
good talk.
Woo! Just from like down by your knee, just there. Woo!
So Owen, once they get to a secure location, will cast the Purchase of Digitation Sparks up to Zreet.
Okay. So you cast the sparks up to the sky. A few moments later, well, probably a few minutes later, heading down in comes Zreet, who walks through the front door, which is strange for her.
Hello,
She knocks
Zreet.
and opens
Hello.
the door.
Hey,
Well,
Zreet.
look at you all. Good job.
Good job to you too.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Even you, Fingu.
Funko did extra good.
It does seem like everything went relatively well.
Went extremely well. Our losses were minimal, and we got pretty much everything accomplished we wanted.
What did you want accomplished? If
Well,
you
all sorts of things.
Is that the most we're getting? Okay.
Pretty much, unfortunately, but
I do
not-
have a question though.
Yes.
Who left the things for us? Because we left things for other people, but who left the things for us?
What things?
The chest that we didn't put there.
The equipment downstairs.
Yeah.
Another cell did some of your equipment.
Okay. Like that.
I may have had a slight hand behind the scenes,
Of course you do.
but
A few of your allies and things were also working on.
Oh.
There is a development that might be useful to the resistance. Her royal blueness, Queen Saldana, his handmaiden is extremely talented and could potentially be a good ally for. Mainly
Yes,
because
we-
Lark already clued her in.
We read all about that. We've been keeping an eye on her. She's talented and seems to care about Saldana very much. So for now, that's good enough.
Excellent. I know that she really wants to feel of you. I don't know what a handmaiden of the court is, though.
I don't know either. That seems very strange. Something about, well, I'm sure it's some sort of secret group. They always are, aren't they? You know how they are. She said she was trained for the job, and she didn't, at least my understanding is she didn't seem like she was talking casually.
Yeah. That's much.
Zreet,
Yes.
there is a very low potentiality, but I could be coming up with some allies soon. an idea I just started working on, but if I play my cards right, it could be a gain for everyone.
All right. You tell me any more than that?
Not right now.
All right, that's fine.
So I guess the only question is, what's next?
We lay low.
That's it? Nothing behind the scenes?
I know, Owen. Ever the warrior. Always wanting to fight. I understand your desire, but no, we lay low. We wait, because that's what's needed right now. We wait to see what the king is going to do next. The worst thing we can do is to strike at the king while good things are happening. If he's doing good for the city and we strike, we become the bad guys.
And thankfully, at the moment, Saldana seems to be working with her new powers to our favor.
Unfortunately, yes.
Unfortunately, I mean, the city is getting what it needs. That's not a bad thing.
It's getting what it needs, and the king is still the king. The city doesn't need a nice vampire running it until he decides to kill thousands of more people.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
yeah, that's true.
Not to mention the Nocturnes are still out there. He may have them on a slightly tighter leash, but they're still a threat to everyone in the
And
city.
that creature still lurks. We get reports weekly that it can be seen down in the cove.
What?
Oh, it's still there, Nathan. Has been for years, waiting.
He visited.
We haven't seen the last of it.
We can only do our best in the moment, and worrying about what might come in the future is, while important, not necessarily what is needed in the present.
Still, I'm going to do my best to be ready.
Yes.
That's all we can do.
Very true.
So we lay low.
For now.
Okay.
Keep training, keep building up your resources, keep finding allies. Although, do not do what Lark did.
Wasn't
Yeah.
planning on it.
Yeah.
Has anyone-
I'm not the smartest lizard, but I know that that wasn't very intelligent.
He's very lucky it worked out in his favor.
There's going to be a surge of incoming resources and people into the new district. I'm going to do my best to embed myself.
And
All under the closeful watch of the king, no doubt.
Lady Jastra Erastus is sniffing around, so be careful. She's curious to what Saldana's doing in the city.
We'll need to make sure that doesn't go too far.
I agree.
Why? How do you know?
I had a meeting with her. Didn't really have a choice. I didn't tell her anything, though. I mean, it's Lady Erastus. If she asks you, you kind of go.
I understand that. Why did she ask you?
We have something in common.
Okay. That's cryptic, but that's fine. Well, that's good. That means you get to be her handler.
Yay for me!
So make sure that she either doesn't discover what Saldana is doing, although it'll be much harder now, I'm sure.
Yes.
and make sure that if she does start getting too close to something, that you redirect it or feed her misinformation.
I intend to.
Excellent.
And if you ever need advice or coaching on maybe speaking a bit more deceptively, I can always help out with that, because I know that it's not necessarily your first instinct.
No, it's not quite. I appreciate that, Owen. Thank you. I may take you up on that offer.
Of course.
Yeah, I always think that honesty is the best policy, but you should know when to lie.
Yes,
And how
I
to
agree.
do it when you need it.
I don't know how to talk, let alone lie.
That's fair. That's fair.
I am not good at lying.
I'll Fingu, I'll give you some lessons on that when
When you teach me how to when you teach me how to keep an eye on my stuff. Okay,
Yeah.
that sounds fun.
Yeah, it's something we can all learn. Well, some of us can learn.
I thought I already did learn it. Apparently not.
Hey, Logan,
Yes.
does the chalice still exist in town?
Yes.
Is it?
Does Owen
oper-
want to fight?
Owen wants to train.
Yes, the chalice still does exist in town. It is still a place of strength training and a little bit of combat training, not much. They've taken a lot of the weapons out, but it's mostly now feats of strength. There's tug-of-war contests, arm wrestling, wrestling matches, just bare-handed wrestling matches, all sorts of things like that.
All right. He's avoiding that then because he is not strong.
He is a lanky boy.
Most of the party here currently isn't
This is a move.
Based too.
This is-
It's a lot of grappling and stuff. So
Oh yeah, he would be into that, like bare
I'd
knuckle
be into that.
boxing,
they
Sherlock's
do,
Holmes.
they do have some padded weapons, or basically sticks with pommel sticks, American Gladiator style, type of stuff.
Logan, what time is it in game?
1-ish, 1:30ish.
Ethan's gonna kind of look up at the sun and gauge that. Gonna make a mental note.
Why do you have to gauge it? Don't you just know instantly?
I do, but I was trying to add flavor, Logan.
All right.
Because real world, no one actually knows exactly what time it is right now.
No, I'm
right now
very
it is
aware that it's
10:20.
10:20 p.m.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, that's not correct.
Anyway,
Actually,
actually, yeah. Nathan still looks a little shaken up when he realizes that it's still there.
The sun?
Yes, the sun.
Oh,
The Leviathan.
Oh,
He still looks pretty shaken up and kind of out of it. Like his eyes eye singular. Jesus, his eye keeps kind of unfocusing.
It's
Sorry,
okay,
she's-
Nathan.
Mari's gonna rest her hand on his wrapped arm. Okay.
He jolts a little bit, but he doesn't pull back.
It's definitely not something I think anyone wants to hear, but it's alright.
Oh no, sorry. Sorry.
Hey,
You're fine.
just means that we might be the people who get a hand and put it down.
Please.
Exactly.
Well, the people of the Mist may have something to say about that.
Who are the people in the mist? I don't know anything about them.
Good question.
Anybody that lives in this town knows that there is a small wood and sea elf village that exists just inside of the falls, or below the falls, inside the large canyon that goes to the edge of the sea. we talked a little bit about it before. It hasn't been brought up a lot, but it's because it's fairly isolated. There is no way to get down to it. You'd have to climb down basically sheer rock where waterfalls are, or you have to go by boat to get into it, and very few boats ever make it in and out. But it is a wood and sea elf village that is as close to the city as anything. It basically could be another district of the city, but because of its isolation, they exist separately from it. Occasionally, an elf or a half elf will make its way up from there. Aldion is a half elf from the half wood elf from this village.
Half wood elf. That's good to know.
And they'd have a problem with killing the Leviathan?
They worship it.
Ha! Whoa! Ooh, Eric.
Ooh.
That could be a problem.
That's very good to know.
They worship?
They call it their guardian.
I'm sorry?
I mean, it
Because
didn't
no
attack
one's
them.
ever done anything ever evil in the name of another god, of course. So,
I haven't done anything evil in the name of Samir.
I didn't say that everybody had. I'm just saying some people have. Using the tool of a god in an evil way does not make the tool evil.
Is this like what Pip was talking about, where the Farosh ate their god because he tried to get them to do things?
Probably.
Okay.
First of all, that thing is not a god.
Not to
Tool of a
you,
god.
but that doesn't necessarily mean to someone else it isn't.
Well, then we cut the control of power that the king has to it.
And as soon as we figure out how and why and where, absolutely. Until then,
You know what I meant, Zreet.
and if we have to, we will kill it if that's what it comes down to. It will be no easy task.
No.
The better option is to prevent it from ever getting up here.
So breaking the boat lift?
Well, we can't do that either.
That
would have too much impact on the city.
I mean, it's already breaking.
Yes, and we have to try to stop that.
How did the boat lift get affected? Did we ever figure that out?
I don't think we actually know.
Sweet.
Yes.
Have plans already been put in place to disable the boat lift?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. If the boat lift were to be disabled, it would cause a massive economic drain on the city and could make it worse.
Yeah.
Yes.
That would
Correct.
be. It would. If that is a plan, that will be very. That will need to be very, very carefully thought. We don't want to make. We want to make sure we don't do any harm before we make things better, or at least harm of that magnitude. It's just worrisome. I'm sorry.
Agree. You sound like Aldion. Have you been listening to him?
I have not met him in person.
You should. He's quite the guy.
Yes.
Yes, no, Pesk, you are absolutely right. We don't want to. We want to accomplish our goals with as little harm to the city as possible. The problem is that our foe is intelligent, very intelligent, and very wise, and is willing to do anything to hold on to his power.
True.
So, anyways, like I said, you all did very good, and I hope at the end of this we'll all be rewarded handsomely.
I hope everyone is. At the end of it,
Yeah.
catch my drift. I'm not good at this.
At the end of it, unfortunately, I have a feeling we'll all be paying a lot more than we'd like.
Probably.
I've already paid a lot. What's one more thing?
What's 19 more things?
Yeah.
And she just kind of shrugs. I hope you're all not getting close or anything. Because you never know, right? She kind of rolls her eyes and starts turning for the door.
Rosie's
What?
ears like pin back a little bit.
Mari
So-
just looks down.
Yeah. There's always more to lose, Nathan.
I know.
And we are going to lose something. I just hope it's for the right reasons. Sorry for the downer. I'm afraid I'm no Aldia.
Yeah.
If you ever notice Eldian has a free afternoon, I'd love to meet him.
You and 1,000 other people. But I'll see what I can do.
Well, I know I'm your favorite.
Strangely, you're not far off.
Damn silver tongue.
Hey, it's gold. I'll have you know.
Mm-hmm.
It is very difficult to beat someone that actually keeps silver in their mouth, though. She kind of winks at Rosie.
Her ears like go a little bit like purplish, kind of red.
But of course, you have to know my absolute favorite is your masked compatriot, whom is off doing special things for me.
What?
Is he doing all right? I haven't talked to him in a while.
He's fine. He's off living a life. He's having fun. He will be back soon.
What? Sorry, my internet decided to shut out for a second. What did you say? The name? Who?
Talk about Yoth.
It's Yoth.
Okay, I thought so. Just had to make sure. 'cause
Very
it's-
sarcastically talking about Yoth.
Yeah, yeah.
He's more fun to torment anyway. As soon as you guys get back, I'll make sure to put you guys on a boat. That'll help get him right back into things here.
What?
Okay. Are we in like a house? Like, what are we in right now? Is that ever clarified?
It's abandoned buildings, so they're
Okay.
all different types, shapes, and sizes.
If there's any like a couch or any like old furniture, he's gonna go sit down.
Sure, there's some old stuff. Anything else you need?
Oh, I just wanted to check in and make sure everybody was okay.
Alrighty. If you see Saldana, and she can work any more favors, lifting the ban on being able to carry weapons in town would be very nice.
Well,
Arcane magic.
apparently she has to ask for something selfish next, but maybe that could be the next thing afterwards.
Can't hear you, Joe.
That moment when your microphone decides it does not like you suddenly.
You might have to update because I had to do that a second ago.
Looks like Owen's
that
tongue
work?
actually did.
There you
There
go.
he is.
That was weird. It disconnected me for a bit. Sorry about that.
That is A-okay.
What were you saying, Joe?
I don't remember.
Oh, honey.
Oh. It was Nightbot.
It
got
was
you.
Pesk had just said some let Isrit know about Saldana having to request something selfish.
Oh yeah, he was gonna make a dumb joke, but it's been too long.
Alright, fair enough.
I can respect that.
That's fair.
Nathan, if it's alright with you, I might come over later tonight and settle in a bit.
Yeah, it's fine.
Work off a bit of steam first.
It's your home now, Jim.
What
Thank
you
you
gonna do?
kindly. I'm gonna go to the chalet. Been a while.
You've been to the Chalice before.
A couple times.
Always wanted to check it out myself, but I have business to attend to later.
You ever need a sparring partner, let me know.
You know what? That actually would be really nice.
I'm good at sparring.
No, you'll deck me and I'll go out like Goliath. I wanna fight.
I could fight.
Whoa! Hey, I'm pretty sure I could lift you.
Well, we'll find out now, won't we?
Pesk flexes her muscles like, yeah.
You're getting me
I could
competitive.
fight.
You don't want that.
I could fight. I'm fan of this.
You wanna join?
Yes.
Y'all are welcome.
Yes. Maybe I can prove that I'm good at something.
Oh, figure.
What do you think, Mari? Should we put the boys in their place?
I don't know how much use I'm gonna be, unless I can use.
You can turn into a panther. That's way stronger than
I don't think I want to do that in the middle of this. You're not wrong, but I don't think I want to do that in the middle of the chalice. Now I gotta feel loud.
Maybe we start our own secret challenge.
I
An underground
my
club.
Nathan's
between us.
basement.
Hey, we have my entire estate. We have a
Chalice.
garden that needs tending to. That's. Besides,
I can help with that.
yeah, sure. You already know you're welcome over. You know, ever.
I do.
Anyways, I'll see you later.
Shion.
And he nods to everyone and heads out.
Bye, Ellen.
I should probably swing by the Divine Foundry real quick, make sure everything's okay over there. But then I'm up for whatever we want to do. If we're gonna go back and listen to the shepherds, or if we're gonna go spar in Nathan's garden, or whatever.
Well, I have to wait and see when Tybalt's going to come settle in.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
right.
Does he know he's
That-
gonna have roommates?
No.
Nah, he's gonna have to deal with me. I stay up really late songwriting. You should put him in the room right next to mine.
He's not as bad as I previously thought.
I'm not saying he's bad. I just want to annoy him. You know me, Nathan. Everyone deserves a second chance. Doesn't mean I can't be an ass.
That's. You are my favorite person, right?
I'm probably gonna go to my garden for a bit.
Okay.
If you want company, just
Not that I don't
No,
appreciate
it's,
it.
it's a yeah. I made that sufficiently awkward. I'm sorry.
I mean, Rosie, if you want to try and teach me some things while everyone else has her stuff, we could do that.
Alright.
If that's what you want, it's fine if not.
I don't mind.
Okay.
So, after, what are we doing?
I would like to listen to the shepherds.
Okay.
That sounds good to me.
I think that could be fun.
What time is that going to be around?
I don't think we were told.
We just were told evening. Logan, is the shepherds like dinner time or after?
Dinner time, probably a little after dinner time starts, or right around kind of dusk.
Okay.
It's probably why
What?
they're playing.
Would my house guest be there before or after that?
I didn't know. You have to go find out.
Oh, cool. Well, yeah, in the meantime, he's going to go back to the estate
Alright.
and continue cleaning.
So everyone splits up.
Yep.
Let's do Mari first. Mari, you head off to your garden. Where is your garden exactly?
I assume it's like in Barrel Run somewhere.
Okay.
We never fully discussed it.
It's like one of those community gardens where you rent a plot. You're thinking?
I guess, yeah.
Okay, all right, that's fine. So yeah, it can be it'll be off of Barrel Run. It'll actually probably be at the end of Barrel Run, towards the outskirts of town,
That's fine.
a little bit, because that's where they'd be able to plot out a piece of land.
Yeah.
It'd be too valuable within Barrel Run. So yeah, so you're out there, heading towards the gate, and you head out of the gate and towards the garden. So as you pass by,
Just...
Yep.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was just going to say, she isn't really gardening. She's just kind of going there to decompress because of the information she was given by Jastra and then Leviathan. She kind of didn't want to have a breakdown in front of everyone. So she's going to go to her garden and kind of just...
Sorry.
Because it's been a time.
All right. You're basically left alone there. No, nothing major
Yeah.
goes on. Finku and Rosie are going to go off and start doing some training and stuff. Okay. Pesk, you're going off where?
I'm going to the Divine Foundry just to check in on Afra and see how everybody's doing, make sure everybody's okay, especially now that the Queen has been in charge and things are changing and the clerics are all coming back, and I know that was a concern for Afra. And I love just doing this and making you nod your head while you're trying to catch up with me.
I did breathe during there.
Christ. Doesn't sound like it.
I know.
Jesus.
Singer's lungs.
I feel that.
Fair.
So that's where I'm going.
Secret fighting ring at Nathan's. Got it. I love you, Jay.
Fighting ring at Nathan's. Oh,
I
yeah.
love you, Jace. God, I love you.
All right. So you head over to the Divine Foundry.
Yep.
Cross over the Three Shores Lake by ferry, probably the fastest way. Or it is the fastest way. And you come to inside the Divine Foundry. You head over. Everyone is doing really good here. There seems to be, throughout all of the Guildsman district, there seems to be a lot of positivity. The idea that people can work later when they need to or want to now is helpful. Yeah, just it seems like there's a lot of good, just positive attitude going on.
Awesome. So she
like there's more chatter around the workshop than there usually is. People are like, talking, joking. Seems like things are livening up.
awesome. She's gonna say hello to a few people and then skip on up to Afra's office just to make sure that Afra's doing okay.
Afra's down there. She's chatting and laughing too.
Better.
Hi, Afra, how's it going?
It's going very well, Pesk. How are you?
I am doing fantastical. Super
Excellent.
awesome.
We haven't talked in a while. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Things have been a little crazy.
Just a little.
But you doing okay?
I'm doing very well. I had a few friends do some amazing things this last weekend. How about you?
Oh yeah, there was definitely some amazing things happening over the weekend that were kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like, one of my friends got married.
That's right. It was. Wow, I know the queen.
Yep,
How exciting.
you do.
I don't think she likes me very much, but at least I know her.
I think that she doesn't outwardly dislike you.
Only inwardly. God. Yes.
Well, I think it's more of is concern for her. Just a general concern, but doesn't necessarily mean that she doesn't like you.
Well, like I said, we all have our. We all have to be careful.
Yep, very true. By the way, there might be someone who comes looking for me. If so, he's tall and bluish and got green scales on his head. So if he comes, his name is Mezarok. If he comes looking for me,
Mesri's coming? Is he gonna come looking for you?
no, his name is Mesralok.
Mesri, yeah.
Oh, you know him?
Yeah, I've done some work with him.
I met him earlier today. He asked me to dinner.
Oh, I didn't know he was in town. Yeah, we occasionally make equipment for him and the tribe.
Oh, neat. Very cool.
I guess that makes sense. I mean, you know, lizard folk. He doesn't see very many, so I didn't even think about it. I'm sure I would have if had I seen him. But well, I'm glad that he's going to be around. Hopefully, he stops.
Oh, yeah. Well, I told him that you could probably either find me here or probably at the Beer Forge. Because let's be honest, these are the two places I am the most often.
I don't think that's true, but all right. You're at home more than anything, aren't you? Yeah, maybe
well,
not.
Describe home, because I think there's like 3 different places that I hang out at this point.
All right.
But yeah, no, I'm glad that you're doing good. I really wanted to make sure everything was okay. So, what awesome stuff did happen this weekend that you was? Yeah, what was awesome this weekend for you?
I don't know. It was just a really good weekend.
Cool. Did you
Seems
take
like everyone has a good positive attitude.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Did
got a song on their lips.
Yeah. Did
It's a
you
really good
have
weekend.
a good boat ride or something?
I didn't, no. But I heard several of my friends did.
Ah.
A lot of fireworks.
Not from my vantage point, but yeah, I heard.
Were you up close and personal?
No, I was not. I was a bit a ways away.
Good. You should stay safe.
I mean, stuff happens. I only got into a little fight, and it went pretty well. So yeah.
Well, that's good. Although I'm sure you can hand yourself in larger fights, I would prefer you to stick to the littler ones.
Yeah, there was this thing. It was kind of gross. It was like a monstrosity kind of thing, and yeah, I had to. It was not a nice thing.
Well, you'll have to tell me about it sometime.
Okay, so what kind of work did you do with Mesri? Because you were like the second person now who has said that they know him, and I'm very confused. But everybody's known this person, and
what? Nobody told you about him? Is that what you're worried about?
no, it's a very interesting coincidence.
It's not a what?
A coincidence.
What is a coink? What?
My mom couldn't.
All right. What? It's fine.
It's a coincidence.
Got it. It's not really that much of a coincidence. He's here to trade, and very often, and when their tribe is nearby, or when they're not, sometimes, and he needs trade goods, and this is one of the bigger towns to do it with. I don't know why you think it's a coincidence.
Cause I don't know. It's like the first lizard folk I've seen since I got here in almost a month, and then both you and Ivy said the same thing. Like, oh yeah, I totally probably should have like introduced you and shit and stuff.
Well, I'm sure neither of us knew that he was here.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. Hey, well, have a good day.
You too.
I will see you bright and early tomorrow morning for mission.
And she kind of walks over, not to bring the mood down, but how is Syl?
She's managing.
Okay. Good.
Yeah. Penville seems to have found a solution that helps in the meantime, but I know she's still worried.
What is it?
Scrubbing. Seems to, with a very stiff brush, seems to be able to remove some of the infection.
Cleaning? Washing her feet is the answer?
Well, it's taking bits of her with it.
But it's slowing it down.
Yeah.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
She's got to do it every single day with a very, very stiff bristle brush.
Good to know.
I think this music is left over from my Hangman game. You might want to skip.
It is left over from your Hangman game. All right.
The Shepherds are playing tonight at the Bear Forge. I'm probably going to go listen.
Have fun. I'm more into upbeat music.
Yeah, there was a real good song I heard this last weekend. I'm trying to remember the
Yeah, no, nothing about it.
She
all
just
right.
gives Afra this grin like, I think we understand each other now.
So you go ahead and leave.
Yep.
Nathan, you headed home to do what now? No, where'd you head?
Yeah, I headed home to see if I
Okay.
could find Tybalt.
So there is as you get there, there's a couple of footmen from his family that come, and they have a bunch of stuff, and they're like, we're gonna start moving stuff in if that's okay, but Tybalt won't be here for a couple more days, it looks like.
He goes to one of them. Do you know where I can find him?
Not really. He said he had business to attend to. I'm not sure that he's even in town anymore, sir.
Shit. Okay.
I do have a way of getting a message to him in an emergency.
It's not.
Is it important?
Well, it's important, but it's not necessarily an emergency, I suppose.
I'm not sure if you can share, but if you could let me know, I could determine if it fits within his criteria.
It's about business dealings.
Business with his family or with yours?
Both.
All right. Is it time sensitive, or could it wait a couple of days?
I'd prefer to talk to him as soon as possible.
Then I will contact him immediately. And he turns and steps away.
Take a second. He's gonna take a deep breath in. He's gonna start helping them move in the stuff.
Okay. A few minutes later, he comes back and says, he says he can be here in an hour. evidently he didn't leave town.
Wonderful, thank you. I really appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna give him a little bit of a tip.
Okay. So an hour later or so, he just kind of steps in the house and the door's open, so you're moving stuff in and out. Tybalt comes in, looking in a nice outfit, business attire. Nothing fancy, but clean. Kind of comes in, looks around, and well, this place has certainly changed.
Hi.
It's very clean. Did you hire someone?
No, actually. He's gonna set whatever he was moving down. I've been working really hard all day with the help of some... Thought it was a change.
Cleaned your own house.
Yes, believe it or not, I'm a working man.
No, I'm no doubt. I just don't know why. You could afford to hire someone. Don't you have more important things to be doing?
I thought it was time I got some work done around here, considering this is my
I
home.
can understand needing to do a little bit of manual labor occasionally. My footman said it was urgent.
Relatively. Will you come to the library with me?
Of course.
It's gonna take a minute. Gesture to one of the plush armchairs. Sit.
Sit down.
Nathan's gonna sit across from him. So I'm assuming you know then about my uncle handing me over everything.
Yes, he informed me that he would not be handing it over to me, and that he thought you were ready. You must have said something to impress him, because a day before that he was not very happy.
Yeah, no, he's never been happy with me ever. Ever.
I'm not sure if that's true anymore, but
Yeah.
we'll see how it goes, I suppose. What? So you need some help? I mean, it's
Sort of.
okay to ask for help.
I know, that's what I've been trying to do. I've been unfair to you in the past. I let childish pettiness get in the way. And I'm trying to be bigger than that. And I want to just be on the level with you. Tybalt, how important is this arranged marriage to you?
It's important to my family, so therefore it's important to me.
Tybalt, I'm not asking about your family.
What are you asking, Nathan?
What do you want?
What do you want? Why does it
Not
matter
this
what I want?
marriage. Me, as a person unique to my own mind and soul, I don't want this marriage.
Okay.
And
I believe I'm the one that said that we could just float on this for a while and
Yeah.
deal with it later. Are you saying you don't even want this engagement? Am I standing in your way? Is this engagement stopping you from doing something important?
important to me.
I understand, important to you, important to your family, important to what. I don't care why it's important or who it's important to. If it's important, it's important. You're saying this engagement is standing in the way.
Yes.
Then it's off. No skin off my teeth, Nathan. I don't need it. It was a nice idea, but it was more of our family's decision than ours.
Yeah.
But we have the right to make our own decisions if we want. I have no problems with being in an arranged marriage, but only if both sides are amicable. I'm not going to force you to be engaged to me. That would be ridiculous. That being said, you have to tell your uncle.
Yeah, no, I know. The thing is,
And you realize he
I
might
know.
come back.
I know, but the thing is, what if we just make it a business arrangement? We could become business partners. That's what it would really be anyway. What exactly is it that your family does? I was never told.
It's complicated.
Okay, then make it less. We're just talking me and you right now, Tybalt. I want to know.
Yes, I know, and that's why it's complicated.
Okay.
My family, we make things that people need.
That's very vague.
Well, we more trade things that people need. We know how to get things that people need, and usually they need them in times of great stress. During those times, we supply the things that they need.
Are you? Tybalt,
Nathan,
you know about... What do you know of Arshel?
I know a little about Airshell. While we do work with some exotic materials, that one has always been fairly elusive. Although we did have one chance of doing a deal a few years ago. It was a small vial of it, and well, it went for quite a fortune.
Who did it go to?
I mean, nobody you know, I'm sure.
No, I know, but it's human.
My understanding is that my father sold it to an old school friend of mine.
Who?
Basically for his entire fortune.
Who?
His name is Tyrell.
Thank you for that information.
You're
By the way-
welcome.
By the way, you're still absolutely free to live here because...
Oh, I was intending on it. They
Good.
just moved my stuff in.
Yeah, no, I helped move all that stuff in. Thank you very much.
Why?
Because I wanted to be helpful.
If nothing else, I need to teach you one thing about being a noble. Don't do the hard work. You're too important. You have too much to do, especially as a business owner.
As a business owner, I can understand that, but I'm not more important than any one person.
So my next question for you would be, how do you feel about, one might say, underhanded dealing? Are you for them? Against them?
That's a loaded question.
Well, if you make the maps, and if we can guarantee that our trade routes are the most used, then merging our businesses makes a lot more sense.
Did you have anything to do with what happened?
Let me look at my notes.
Anika,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
I knew it was somewhere in there. Are you... Did you have anything to do with what happened with Anika?
Your uncle and my grandfather worked together quite a lot, and that business passed to my father quite a lot. And your uncle has approached me about it. That's why I'm asking you, because I, well, especially if we were going to be engaged, I wanted to make sure that my dealings and your dealings were compatible.
Benefiting each other. Tybalt,
I didn't want to overstep and make things difficult for you.
I
was all.
appreciate that, but I don't want to do anything that's going to hurt someone else.
Then you may not want to be a part of my business.
That's the thing. My family name is very important to me. My mother, everything that she's given me, that's what's important to me. And I'm not gonna let that flounder and die, not here. Not now. I don't want to have to shoot to any. How underhanded are we stalking?
Nathan, if we don't want to, if you want to be true to your mother, and I only met her as a child, but if you want to be true to your mother, my understanding is that you need to be very truthful. You need to always make sure that your maps are perfect. And that's okay. I can work with that. I'm not saying that I'm not interested in merging our businesses still. I just need you to understand that some of my family, that's how they deal.
What about you? Is that how you're going to do?
I am an opportunist.
I can tell.
Right now, especially if we were going to be married, it made most sense to do whatever it is that you wanted. Because I'm sure that your moral compass was, excuse the pun, more straight than mine.
I do have a question. I do have a question. It was mentioned that you also have. I have no preference at all for partners. Do you share that? I'm just curious.
I have no preference.
Oh, cool.
The more the merrier.
I mean, that's one way to live your life.
Nathan, have you ever heard of the Sub-Rosarium?
What do you know?
More than you, I guarantee. My family founded it. I'd like you to keep that under your hat, as it were.
Under the pash, if you mind.
But my family, along with a few others, but they have full control full control now completely. They own and run the Sub-Rosarium, which is an organization that can get you the things that you need when you need them. Sometimes the things we find people hurt people.
I know.
But for the most part, I like to think that we keep things pretty well balanced.
Tybalt,
Nathan,
thank you for not calling me Nathaniel, first of all. Second, you are an opportunist.
very much so.
What about something catches your eye? If you see an opportunity, why do you grab it?
Usually, money, power, women, men.
What about a
furbolgs,
legacy?
hobgoblins,
Okay, hey, Tybalt.
lizard folk. There's
Top-
a gentleman
Well, we
I
know what
know
he's
about.
into now.
Tybalt,
Everything.
focus, please. What about legacy? A chance to make your mark on history greater than there's ever been seen before.
I have seen opportunity like that before, and there's quite a lot in town right now, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Weighing the pros and cons, if you're getting at what I think you're getting at, I hope you're not. Weighing the pros and cons, I have always found that the status quo has more potential than any promise of glory or legacy or whatever.
That's fair. I was just curious. Oh, by the way, a few of my friends are also going to be living here. Hope you don't mind.
I do not mind at all. The more the merrier.
Yeah, keep your hands off Owen, please.
Owen. Have I met Owen?
You've probably seen him. Really handsome, salt and pepper, ridiculously nice. No.
If you're claiming, that's fine.
No. No, my eyes are on someone very different.
Oh, all right. Well, if you don't mind, I think we can at least table this conversation for later.
Sure. How about
Lay it to rest. Put it to bed.
Any more? You got any
We
more?
were talking about Owen, right?
Okay. He blushes a little. We are gonna get along a lot better than I thought we were, and that frustrates me great.
I've been feeling that way too. Anyways, I'd like to see my room if that's all right.
Yeah, sure.
I assume that it's the biggest in the house. He rolls his eyes.
Oh, absolutely. It's so lavish and
course.
grand, you'll absolutely lose yourself in it.
Oh, I hope so. Need to fit quite a few people in it.
Oh.
And he starts.
Hey.
He gets up and he starts heading off.
He'll lead him to the room. He'll show him where he'll give him a small tour even, if he has the time.
Sure. All right, so you can do that. We got a lot more to wrap up here, and we're kind of late. So, all right, Owen, what were you doing? You were heading over to the Chalice.
Yep, he is.
Is there anything in particular you're doing there, or just kind of?
He is. You know the scene in Sherlock, the Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock Holmes, that also trying to make friends, also trying to arrange for fencing sparring.
Okay, sure, absolutely, fencing and things like that.
I imagine he comes back to Nathan's place somewhere around 1 a.m, covered in black bruises and red marks, and a grin.
Knowing Nathan,
as far as
he's awake.
Sure, you and probably you and well, it depends on how the rest of the night goes, but you and Tidebolt might be up and talking. He's very much a night owl as well. So Nathan, I'm going to give you the opportunity, if you want to write a downtime, to introduce an ally or friend NPC there. So if you guys want to catch that and no one wants to do it, then it'll be written and put onto our website here in the next week or so. Finku, where are you headed off to? Oh, you and Rosie were going off. Was there anything in particular the two of you were doing?
Essentially they're just trying to essentially make him better at doing the things he should already be good at doing. It kind of started out as a jab, but it's just a bit of fun, I think.
All right. So you guys were off and doing that. If the two of you want to write a downtime about some adventure you've gone on, I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to do that, to earn some points. Pesk, what are you doing?
Peska's going to go back to the beer forge and wait for.
You did Afra, so we already did you by yourself.
Yep,
All
I
right,
just
so
wasn't
Mari-
sure if Miz was going to show up there or not.
So Mari, you finish up in the garden. Where do you go after that?
The beer forge to meet everybody.
All right. As you head back to the beer forge, you're a little earlier than everyone else because they all kind of spread out. You were just at the end of Barrel Run.
I think you and Rosie probably stuck to the beer forge because it's probably the easiest place to start with everyone drinking.
Yeah, Ivy's not going to be keen on once she realizes what you guys are doing. She's going to be like,
once she realizes it.
Yeah, but my point is you'll have to leave for a while. But anyway, so Mari, you head back to the beer forge, and we're going to say to arrive. And as you come in, you see that Haley is there, and she's in a just her normal kind of everyday clothing. Still a little bit nice. Her hair's kind of messed up a little bit. She's wearing really heavy makeup, like heavier than she was earlier. A lot more foundation, and she's just kind of sitting there nursing a beer and watching the band set up.
She'll walk over.
Give me a
to
perception
Haley.
check.
Oh boy, that stresses me out. Give me 1 second, because I had to reload roll 20. I forgot to open my character sheet again. Ah!
She's a mind flayer, calling it now.
Oh god!
I don't know that I need you to.
We
that-
just didn't
you-
see the
you
tentacles
can't
behind the
cover that by
makeup.
foundation.
5.
Not a foundation in the world.
Yeah.
So she's sitting there, kind of looking at her beer. She looks up and she sees you, and she kind of just steals herself a little bit. She kind of like sits up a little bit. Hey,
Hey.
and she kind of like is turning her head away from you a little, like she's just like looking off in the distance, not really looking at you.
What happened?
What?
You can't hide that from me. What happened?
Hide what? And she looks at you, and she's
There's something wrong.
nothing
What?
is wrong.
Something happened.
Yeah, something always happens. I work for the watch.
She's kind of. Can I insight check her?
Sure, go for it.
Okay.
Maybe we'll
Do
replace
I
your
have
perception check with that.
advantage?
Why would you have advantage?
Because I know her?
There's obviously something wrong, though. Now you're trying to pinpoint it.
22.
22?
Yeah. I have a plus
So
5
as
insight.
she's kind of like shying her left eye away, and you start to notice there's like this puffiness all around the eye, and it's kind of just puffing, kind of bruised a little underneath the foundation. It seems like that's what she's trying to kind of hide.
I'm not gonna push it. I just want to make sure you're okay, that's all.
I got in a fight.
Clearly. With who?
Another one of the guards.
What did you do?
They tried to mess up my hair.
Oh, Haley.
Worked really hard on this hair.
I know, and it looks wonderful. It really does. Did a
She
fantastic
kind of picks
job.
up a napkin, starts wiping the foundation off her face. How do you live in this stuff?
I don't wear quite as much as you're wearing now.
She's like just peeling it off, and it goes to kind of reveal a pretty good shiner just on the bottom up into the to the top. You should see the other guy.
I have no doubt he looks far worse. You looked really nice today. I know I said it already, but
Thanks.
you're welcome. Don't get any more fights. What just happened?
The music was not working
Okay.
for me. Hold on one second.
Carmina Barona starts playing.
I
I mean, I could just start singing it if you want it.
So could I.
Uh-oh. She says, I'm gonna get another drink. You want one?
Yeah, just an iron.
Okay. She gets up and she gets a couple of iron. She comes back over, puts it in front of you, and she actually sits next to you and kind of turns on the seat, puts her leg up so she can kind of face you a little bit. So how was your day? Everything go?
Yeah. It was an okay day.
Just okay.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't. There were some good things, but it wasn't the best day.
Okay.
That's all. Minus the fight, how was your day?
It was okay. There were some good things.
Like what?
Didn't go quite as planned. You know, just wish
Yeah.
things had gone a little differently.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. It happens.
I
I'm
think.
just being stupid. I mean, it's ridiculous.
What's wrong?
And she just starts
What?
drinking beer. Nothing.
I love Haley so much. Okay, I'm not gonna push it. But I'm here for you if something is wrong.
There's nothing wrong. I don't know why things have to be so hard sometimes.
I understand that. Unfortunately.
I mean, there's so many things I want to do in life, and I'm stuck on this stupid watch, and just, you know.
No, I do. Things are going to be different. They're already different.
I don't know if they're going to be different enough.
I like to think that they will be.
You ever have one of those days where something happens and it like changes your entire perspective, and it makes you realize that you might be able to do something that you've wanted to do for a long time, and then you realize, oh no, it can't be that way.
I had a day like that myself. So yes, I do.
It's no fun.
No, it's not. I'll take care of your eye when we get home.
You don't have to. It's okay.
Well, I'm going
It'll
to.
heal.
I know, but
Fine. Be stubborn.
it's what I do.
Are your friends coming?
Yeah, they all went different ways, so I don't know when they'll get here, but yeah, they're planning on it.
Okay. So I mean, are they all coming?
I don't know. I can think who for sure we're going to, and I believe Pesca's. I don't know about Owen and Nathan.
Because the fan does it every once in a while. You just did your spiky thing when you get
Did
really
I?
loud. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's like your fan
Sorry.
kicks on or something in the middle.
Yeah, it's been on the entire time because it's very hot. I don't know about Owen and Nathan though.
Ah.
I just got a really loud ding on Discord that scared the shit out of me. Okay. She'll kind of.
Well, good.
No, you can go ahead. Mine
You
wasn't.
go.
She
Nope,
was just
you
gonna
go.
lay her head on Haley's shoulder.
She kind of lays her head on your head.
Things are gonna get better. Slow, but things are gonna get better.
I don't think they are.
I have really good instincts about this kind of stuff. You should trust me.
I really don't think you do.
I have
She-
never
she
led
just-
you wrong ever.
You're right.
So trust me. I have good instincts. It's gonna be better.
Okay. You know, I'm tired. I think I'm gonna head home.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm not feeling well.
I can come home with you.
No, you got friends coming. You need to stay.
You're my friend too.
I know, but I live with you. I see you all the time.
That doesn't make it
Tired
any
of you.
different. You're tired of me.
Yeah, you know, just get real tired of seeing that face every day.
I mean, I'm sorry, I guess. That doesn't make me worry less about you, though.
I know. I'm just gonna go get some sleep. And,
Okay.
Wake me up when you get home, okay?
Okay.
He just kind
Be
of squeezes
careful.
your hand a little and gets up, and I'll be fine. Don't start
I
any
don't
more
care.
fights.
Be careful.
Yes, ma'am. She says. And she starts heading for the door. Just as Rosie and Finku are coming in.
Can we come back?
What?
Ivy. Hold on, let me see how busy it is. Oh, it is. Oh my God. Okay. So you are in a crowd of people that are rushing through the door as the place starts to hit capacity pretty damn. So you're not sure that Ivy can hear anything going on. So you're pretty sure you're okay.
She's gonna climb up on the counter.
She's like you get picked up and moved over a foot as people start to mix drinks where you're at.
Oh, sorry. Ivy,
Yes.
am I allowed back in here now?
Yes, you guys are fine. Just don't steal anything. Or
I
pretend to
was
steal
gonna
anything.
give it
Or
back.
try stealing.
I just
I
wanted
mean,
Finku to practice. Because he's really
Finku
bad
needs
at
more
it.
than practice. He needs a miracle.
I am a miracle, Ivy.
I've heard that.
rude!
Can you please
Just for-
order something or move away from the bar just for a little bit? I don't know where all these people
Can
came
I
from.
order some pepper for that salt?
Do you have money now that's yours?
Yes. No, can I
You
get
may.
it? Can I get a whiskey, please?
Do you, Finku? Do you?
He checks.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead.
Do
and
I have my money?
Yes.
Yes.
Unless
okay.
someone else stole it.
Yeah, no. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it there, guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. Really appreciate it. I know we couldn't get to everyone. I'm back again. I wanted to as much as possible. We can't just sit here and do this all night. We can't do it like the Tollus days. Just be like, fuck it, let's go till 2 a.m. We can't do that. As much as I would love it, I don't think our audience would appreciate it either. So I'm sorry for running a little late tonight. We had a couple things we had to get to. It was a good role play night. For those people out there that are really into a lot of combat with D&D and stuff, I apologize. That's not our game. We are a very roleplay heavy game, as I said, or at least try to say quite often. It is we are the soap opera of D&D, we're on 5 days a week, and there's a lot of drama and a lot of roleplay. Yes, Mari.
I just want to say thank you to all the viewers because we're number 2 on the D&D search on Twitch.
Oh my god!
That's crazy! Oh my god!
On a Thursday, number 2 again. So
Yeah.
we're second to Critical Role.
I just got an image on my phone.
Oh, they're not on Twitch. They're on.
They are on
Grumpy
Twitch.
Consider.
They are.
Yeah.
on
Twitch.
Twitch.
So, yeah.
It's on Twitch.
Holy crap! Wow. All
Wait,
right.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, on Twitch.
Wait, second.
We are number 2.
So it's Critical Role than us. Is what it
well,
sounds.
no.
Critical Role
Critical
ended,
Role-
like-
No.
Critical Role ended, so.
Oh, okay.
But we were
So I
number
see. So
3 earlier. We were number 3
All right,
during
so-
Critical Role.
Holy shit!
Yep.
So everyone came here after Critical Role. Thank you guys. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh, there's
seriously,
30
thank you.
people on right now.
Oh my gosh.
Hello, thank you. Really appreciate
my
you
gosh,
being
thank you
here.
so
Please like, follow, subscribe. Is that how we do that? Oh no,
No,
sorry.
that's
We have a
YouTube.
gross.
That's YouTube.
We have a gross of people subscribe or following us right now, so I don't think we can change that number. That's just too. That's too good.
There were 38 earlier, apparently, according to
Oh, there was
Shit.
42, I think, at one point.
There are some
Guys,
names in the
thank
chat that
you
I don't
so
recognize. Thank you guys again so much for being here. I appreciate you coming and checking us out. We've done over the past 6 weeks, we've done about 140 hours worth of content, and we game 5 nights a week on average. We did a con season, so we missed a bit. Check out nerdsmith.org, and all of the proceeds from this stream go towards the Trevor Project. I hope that was a little bit of good stuff there. Thank you guys again, and come check us out tomorrow. We'll be back at 7 PST. Alrighty, guys. Have a good one.
Good night.